compatriot, dear friend of the Democratic Republic of Congo, in this moment of transition where the thought and the hope are toward the next 12 months, I would like to express to the whole nation my wish for Happy New Year 2018. I think of all those who fell in this momentum of liberation of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Families who have seen a son, a daughter, a father or a mother cross the threshold of the house without ever knowing the way home back in the family heads. Death or prison has been right for many of us. For our brothers who have fallen in the street or in makeshift prison in the name of individual human liberty, I would like to bow before their spoils and ask for the mercy of Almighty God so that He may welcome His soul to Him. To all my brothers arbitrarily incarcerated for unsolved political reasons, I would like to bring my modest support and all my compassion. We continue to fight for the true liberation of the Democratic Republic of Congo. To all my brothers arbitrary arrest, to all those who have lost a loved one in the violence, the wounded, and those who have lost property, may God give everyone the comfort and the courage to move forward. My dear compatriots, for each Congolese on the national territory or abroad, to the brothers and friends, I wish a year of hope, peace, and prosperity, so that we can build a strong and prosperous Congo. Together and in serenity, the realization of our noble aspiration to free the Congolese people from dictatorship and occupation. To all people suffering from conflict and tension, I renew the sympathy and the support of our movement. I quoted the Alliance of Congolese Forces. I reiterate my commitment to the promotion of the dialogue and the peace, and my willingness to always make my full contribution to the emergence of a democratic state, a more united, more secure, and tolerant Congo. My dear compatriots, the end of 2017 has been a very difficult and a dramatic year, marked by a political drama, economic and social crisis, which spares no one, but also marked by political change in alliance between armed groups, incessant military operation, state banditry, violence, rape, assassination, kidnapping, arbitrary arrest, and killing of all kinds that have plagued many families are the daily lot of millions of people. All these barbaries of the Kabila's powers, which have reached the level of tension for our people, have left deep wounded in our families and in Congolese society. In short, our dear Congo is in a very risky situation. My dear compatriots, the Democratic Republic of Congo has a constitutional stalemate law. It is well known that political violence and government crackdown intensified in 2017 as Joseph Kabila stayed in power beyond the limit prescribed by the Constitution. We are all unanimous that Mr. Joseph Kabila is an illegal and an illegitimate president and exercises power by force and challenge in violation of the law. Therefore, it is a threat to democracy, the advent of the rule of law, peace, and an obstacle for the future of Congo and the Congolese. My dear compatriots, the New Year Eve political agreement of December 2016, which is the only viable way to create the condition necessary for the holding of credible and peaceful elections in the country, has not been respected. The ruling power show a lack of political will. As for the election, it is without question that Kabila does not want to leave power and organize free, transparent, and democratic election for a political alternation in the Democratic Republic of Congo. It is in this context I would like to call all Congolese to vigilance, all out, and mobilization to enforce the agreement of St. Sylvester. I would like to remind you that the Democratic Republic of Congo is not the property of a single man. It is the homeland and the common good of more than 80 million Congolese. The Congolese people cannot let anyone confiscate our country, our future, and that of our children. Dear compatriots, the democratic process taken hostage, political agreement of New Year event, there is evidence that President Joseph Kabila and his government also did not apply the measure of restraint advocating, including the release of the political prisoner and the reopening of media close to the opposition. They used every means to delay the electoral process and to continue the political repression across the country. This shows that the authorities do not want to hold election before the end of 2017. Dear compatriots, freedom of expression and peaceful assembly are bad. In this regard, I would like to remind you that 2017 was a very difficult year for the press and the social media, guaranteeing freedom of expression and peaceful assembly. Worst of all, government agents and security forces have repeatedly banned opposition demonstration, used tear gas and live ammunition at a peaceful protester, closed the media, arrest journalists, and prevent opposition leaders to move freely. Dear compatriots, as for Kamina Sampu, I would also vehemently denounce the situation in the Kasai as one of the worst human rights crises in the world, with more than 6,000 people killed, and security generated by Congolese militia and security force has also led to a serious humanitarian crisis. Currently, more than 2 million Congolese have fled out of the Democratic Republic of Congo. The country has the high numbers of the refugees, with 3.8 million people having left the region, according to the United Nations report. Dear compatriots, What would we say about instability in eastern part of Congo? I would like to say, moreover, that Kabila regime is at the root of the tension across the country that have caused humanitarian crisis, as an illustration to the 80 mass grave counted in Kasai, the 2,000 deaths and several missing in Beni, North Kivu, and the 500,000 internal displaced in Tanganyika province because of the conflict between Pygmy and Bantu. The country is likely to experience other similar conflicts with more serious consequences for the population as long as Kabila remains in power. Dear compatriots, by sending my greeting to the people on the occasion of Christmas and New Year, I hope that the year 2018 is for each Congolese a decisive year in the conquest of the true individual and collective freedom. I would like to place the year 2018 under the seal of the liberation. Liberation of the Congolese people from the most odious dictatorship instituted by the Kabila power and its predator of the presidential majority. Liberation also of the occupation of our dear Congo by the foreigners. I would like to appeal to the Congolese at this crucial moment to be vigilant, to use the critical spirit in the analysis of events, and to remain very close and united in the same spirit as in early hours of our liberation from the colonization of Belgium. Dear compatriots, our people remain committed to its constitution. The Article 64 of the Constitution stipulates every Congolese have the duty to defeat any individual or group of individuals who seizes power by force or who exercises it in violation of the provision of the Constitution, as recommended by our national anthem, Congolese standing, united by lot, united in the effort for independence. Let's make our forehead long curve, and for good, let's take the best momentum in peace. I appeal to the united of all sons and daughters, that is, all lawyers of Congolese population in all provinces, political parties, civil society, the various professional and interprofessional groups, the army forces, the security service, and the Congolese diaspora. This is how we are determined to fight and eliminate those termites that eat away at the entrails of our countries and are causing the collapse of our institutions. Dear compatriots, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the Congolese people, and particularly those of the Congolese diaspora, to mobilize to block the road for Kabila to stand in the next election and to support a transition without him. Dear compatriots, on the economic and social situation, I deplore the mortgage posed by the political blockade on the country situation, but also the bankruptcy of power stuck in the embezzlement of public funds, looting of state revenue, the business and corruption. Beyond an unstable political situation is a dark financial horizon. All Congolese indicators announce the collapse of our economic and social system. Dear compatriots, among the main indicators of this crisis, I could mention the decline in the growth rate of the Democratic Republic of Congo, which rose between 2015 and 2016 from 7% to 2.5% on average. This growth compared to the population growth of the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is almost 3%, and we get a per capita growth rate of 0% or less. The social institution of the population in the Democratic Republic of Congo is not promising in the light of the Millennium Development Global. Faced with this challenge, basic needs including employment, housing, and access to electricity and fresh drinking water were not taken in account by the government because they were not included in the list its priorities. It is with regret we found that the population is sinking into the most total misery. Dear compatriots, after presenting the chaotic political, economic, and social situation of our beloved homeland, the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Alliance of Congolese Forces, AFC, has a roadmap for taking the country out of the crisis and restoring hope to the country and Congolese people. Only political alternation through free, transparent, and credible election can guarantee the peace and stability that Congolese aspire to. It is this element of legitimacy and trust that creates a climate conducive to investment. Faced with this challenge, the Alliance of Congolese Forces proposed a revolution of Congolese people by a popular uprising to chase Kabila and his system of occupation of power in order to establish a transition without Kabila that can lead the country to the democratic election, free, transparent, and peaceful, that are not possible neither with Mr. Kabila nor with the Independent National Electoral Commission in its current configuration. Dear compatriots, on my own behalf and all members of the Alliance of Congolese Forces, AFC, we would like to ask all Congolese patriots and friends of the Congo to do everything possible for a new political order without Kabila. The time is therefore to unite it and the mobilization of the forces of the nation for a final assault against the enemy of the Congolese people. Let's set our curved brow. Let's see in the face of the world that the Congolese people want to take charge of the destiny of their country. I cannot finish my address without thanking the United Nations for their effort, especially through the resolution 2348 of March 2017. We can upon the members of the international community, especially those of the Security Council of the United Nations, who bear the primary responsibility for maintaining and safeguarding international peace and security, to take full responsibility for the constantly deteriorating situation in the Democratic Republic of Congo by virtue of the power conferred on them by Chapter 7 of the United Nations Charter. Dear compatriots, finally, I would like to remind you that my message is that of hope and trust. We need confidence in ourselves and in our own action. We need courage and trust, which is why I address to you with the heart, but not also with reason. I have full confidence in our ability to do so if we remain mobilized around the virtue of the liberation of the Congolese people, of good citizenship, and individually and collective discipline. It is with this hope and confidence that I wish you all the best for the year 2018, which is of good health, longevity, and success for each of you, wishes of peace, national cohesion, and growing prosperity for our country. Happy New Year's 2018 to all Congolese and friends of Congo. May the new year that begin be a year of peace, but above all trust for each and every one of us. God bless the Democratic Republic of Congo. Thank you.
Twakupa nchi yetu mfalme Yesu, uje utawale kwa nchi ya Kongo, uje tuone utukufu wako Mungu wa miujiza. Bwana twaomba, uje mfalme wa Kongo, uje karibu Mwokozi, uje wakisha moto wako tupate uhuru.